Hey you, and let's get you a message for this new coming month that we just started. Also, before we get into the message, I would like to, so for those of you who are seeing me for the first time, and also for those of you who've been following me for a while, hi, especially to all of the new ones. And my name is Aggie. I am a psychic tarot reader. I have been describing myself as an intuitive because that's how it started. But as of this recent full moon, I had the massive revelation, and I received the download, and I received the message that said loud and clear that I have a psychic gift. So, hello, I am a psychic tarot reader. So let's get you a message. And with that as well, I feel that, this might also, the message that's going to be coming out, as much as what's coming this new month for you. But I feel it might refer to this part of my collective who also had some big revelations about themselves, who finally dropped the imposter syndrome, who finally came out of their shell, who finally kind of, met themselves and know who the fuck they are. So yeah, that might be for those. Also, quickly, sorry, I've got so many things that was coming through my mind as well. If you're watching me on TikTok, I do strongly advise you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook as well. And my name on Facebook is still The Mindful World. I can't update it, I can't change it, and Facebook is my oldest account. In common with that, also I had very strong message from my spirit team to drop TikTok. That TikTok, there's something that doesn't align 100% with how I deliver my message, with what I want to deliver and the people I want to connect with. So if you do look for tarot readers with a meaning, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Links is in my bio. On the YouTube, you'll find all the links to Facebook and stuff. So, because yeah, it's been on my mind for a very long time. I mean, I grew my account quite nicely, and I love all of you here, and I love all of your support. But like I said, it's just not really aligning with my values and my morals, if you know what I mean. It's just one of those things. It's all about fast, all about quick. It's not for people with depth like myself. So, okay. On that note, let's finally get into this fucking message for this coming month for you. Queen of Cups and the Devil. So this is exactly the energy of you meeting your shadow, and you kind of, with this Queen of Cup in here, like, loving your shadow side, and also, coming out of that shadow, coming out of that darkness, and also dropping those chains of that restriction that you might have had upon yourself. So a lot of you in here, guys, are meeting yourself, like I said at the beginning of this message. So I knew this is going to be significant to mention this. There is no coincidences when it comes to, psychic downloads and what needs to be said. And with that, apart from you meeting your shadows, and you also this nakedness is also very important. So that's that truth, that's this exposure that you might be currently feeling, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but with the Queen of Cups energy, tune into your heart center, tune into that self-love, self-care, do something for yourself that makes you happy. And be careful, because the devil is going to try to pull you back. This is just what devil do. So yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel that and Page of Pentacles as well, let's not forget him. So I feel this with the Seven of Pentacles, there's some kind of seeds that have been planted somewhere in your subconscious, and it's something to do with the Ace of Cups, with romance, maybe with you. Maybe I feel like, with this, a lot of you guys might have recently, or you just about to meet someone who's going to awaken this innocent feelings in you again. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like, you're going to, and this, Page of Pentacles as well, you're going to rebuild trust and love as well. And you're going to, you're going to really come out of your shell. And, with this Pentacles energy as well, I feel like you're going to, really grow into this best version of yourself yet. Page of Pentacles, I feel like what I'm kind of hearing, you are going to be receiving some sort of invitation, maybe a message of some sort that's going to have something to do with love. With I feel like for a lot of you in here, guys, somebody is deeply interested in you, maybe like, you know, even to point of like, you know, with this devil, like obsession, or maybe like, you know, someone who is very highly, you know, massively sexually attracted to you. And I feel with this, like, you know, and this has been, you know, that's another layer of this message. So, and this has been growing in that person, you know, for some time. And I feel like, you know, with this Page of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups, there's like energy of somebody being ready to come and communicate that to let you know that, you know, how they see you. And I think this is how they view you as well. With this Queen of Cups, they view you as a very loving, gentle, sweet person that they want to give a lot to. I am looking at the Eight of Cups on the bottom, so this might come in for a lot of you once you turn your back literally on something that was unfulfilling, and once you walk away from certain situation that you might be feeling yourself to be stuck in. For a lot of you, this really genuine good connection is going to come in after you cut ties with that devil, after you leave some kind of toxic situation. Some of you in here are 555 on my timer. Some of you in here might still be, even if it's not physically, but you might be energetically still clinging onto some older energy that is not doing you any good. And I feel like, you know this too. You know, you're starting to understand that and recognize this. So especially coming back to this full moon that we just had, which I feel illuminated a lot on my collective, in a sense of like realizing who the devil is and realizing what needs to go. Yeah, Six of Cups is coming out with the Three of Cups and the Two of Wands. So this is time for celebration. And also with the Six of Cups, I feel like in some way it might speak of this nostalgia and you clinging to this old connection, or maybe you sort of, what's the word for it? Like here in your mind, you're looking at these birds at the back. So I feel like, you know, in your mind sometimes might be flying, you know, towards the past. But I feel like, you know, what the Spirit is telling me as well, like, you know, it's now is the time for you to finally release that. To release this holding on to something that wasn't coming in for you. And I feel it has a lot to do with that emotions and love. And with this Three of Cups, the situation that you've been entangled with, you wasn't the only person in the mix. There was other people. That's why things might have felt like, you know, like you are not being the only choice, or maybe like, you know, you might have even felt it yourself that something is just off, simply. And with this Two of Wands, this kind of invites you to, you know, look ahead over the horizon and choose a different direction that's like with this fire bow in her hand, or his hand, I don't know how to say it, that's a guy, I think that's a guy, so in his hand. So I feel like this is this passion and this desire and everything that you really want, like, you know, you finally sort of looking at it and you're like, okay, like there's something that needs to change, you know, there's something that I need to do differently. And for a lot of you, I feel it refers to letting go of that devil, letting go of the toxicity. And also sometimes when it comes to, you know, toxic relationships, and especially if you are a person who is just used to that, or a person who never had a healthy relationship, even with your parents, for example. So obviously then it manifests as toxic relationships throughout your whole life. And having a healthy relationship at first is going to feel very strange to your system, you know, because you are so used to these highs and lows and, you know, push and pull, that, you know, this gets addictive. This creates this spike of adrenaline, dopamine, you know, that is keeping us hooked. So with that, I feel like, you know, a lot of you here, guys, are being called to choose the healthy love, to choose that healthy new connection that is presently either forming in a lot of your lives or is just about to happen. Like, you know, this month, if you're watching this, if you found this message, I feel like, you know, this is something that's going to come in. And yeah, being an Ace of Cups and an Ace like as a number 1 as well, and as a first of the month today. So I feel this refers to that. Right, I feel like I want to dive a little bit deeper into this, but I'm going to post the full length to my YouTube. You can watch it there for free. There's no subscription needed. You don't have to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to. But if you do feel any part of this message has resonated, I highly recommend you check out the whole message. Right, let me just pause. If you're on YouTube, fantastic. Right, so on this note, I want to first get the cards, what they tell me, get the cards on this past connection of yours, just get a little confirmation on what is it that you need to let go of and that person that you need to let go of and why. Okay, so okay, Spirit, so let's just shuffle with this intention in mind. Give me cards about the this old connection for my collective and what they need to let go. The Tower is coming out. Oh, there's something that stuck with the Tower. I'm going to take it into consideration. So yeah, Tower, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. So I feel this speaks of, like, you know, you need to really open your eyes, that, you know, to the fact that you are no fucking page, you are a queen. And you deserve queen treatment. And up till this point, maybe, you know, the person here, like, I feel this refers to this past connection. So this is somebody who is slightly immature, maybe younger than you, and that's why they haven't fucking grew up yet, you know, and it might take them some time. And you are already in this mature energy. You are already in the energy of wanting to live, wanting to love, wanting to experience. And that person just wasn't there. You know, they were not on your level. You're looking for a king, which not gonna surprise me if the King of Wands is going to come out when I get the cards for your future connection, for this new connection incoming. So with the Tower confirmation, let that fucking go, let it die, destroy it. You know, there's nothing there for you. It's time to, you know, whatever, because it feels like maybe you've been building some sort of hopes. Maybe you've been living on that hope of that potential. You know, you can't fucking love a potential. Trust me, you fucking can't love it into the existence. You can give it your all. You can give it all your explanation. You can write fucking paragraphs about how you feel. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, because if they're not ready, if they're not there yet, you know, they have to grow up. And it doesn't have to be necessarily in a fucking height related situation in here, because somebody can fucking look like an adult and act like an absolute fucking child. So, my God, I've got a King of Swords stuck to my table. And since we are still in this old energy, so I feel this refers to this person of yours as well. This is somebody who is controlling, could be controlling, somebody who could be manipulative. And also what I'm kind of feeling with that, this is somebody who thinks they know it all, thinks that they don't have to change anything about themselves. This is like a bit of a stubborn energy coming through with that, and a bit of a pride, looking at the sun behind them. So yeah, I feel like, you know, the past person is just too proud to step up, is too proud to grow up, is too proud to admit to their own mistakes, and like, you know, and I feel there's some kind of level of intimidation that they have with you, like, you know, coming back to this Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, they're just too intimidated by you to be able to lay you in properly, or to be able to kind of give you what you want. They're just not gonna give it to you, you know. What I kind of heard as well, they are fucking selfish, like, you know, oh my God, I don't know who's coming through me right now, but like there's some kind of very aggravated, not so much aggravated spirit, but like a very I keep hearing, like, you know, they're fucking shouting at me literally, like, you know, let it go, let it go, let it go. I can't live like this anymore. Not that I fucking can sing that song, but yeah. What is going on? Right, that's a very fucking intense energy, honestly. So with that in mind, since we clarified who the person was, also coming back to this person, you know, since the Page of Wands and King of Swords showed up, so you might be dealing here with somebody who's got strong fire and air placements as well. Okay, let me just get, yeah, and there's a 10 of Swords looking at me, like, I'll keep looking at it. So this is the end. This is the end. You had enough of this. You had enough of waiting for somebody to grow up, or for somebody to come in and treat you properly. Like, you know, it's time to let it go. So with that in mind, let's shuffle cards on this new connection, this new person, this rightful person as well, what I'm kind of hearing. So, oh, chills. So who is this new person, Spirit? Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, Justice! This is your good fucking karma. Like, you know, and also with this Justice, this is a person who is very fair, very balanced, somebody who is also a very good communicator. You know, they will be letting you know about everything they're feeling, what they're thinking. You know, you're never going to be left in a limbo or left questioning. With the Four of Wands and Nine of Cups. So this is somebody who, with whom you're going to have a very close bond, and you're going to very possibly create a home very quickly, and very warm place as well. Like, there's a lot of warmth coming through with this energy. With the Nine of Cups, this is like a card of overindulgence and happiness, and like, you know, wish fulfillment as well. But especially in this deck, like, you know, when you see this guy at the back there, like, you know, being well, not dead, hopefully, just passed out from all this indulgence. So I feel this is like this new person, they want to come in and spoil you. They like, and I don't want to say they are your twin, because I don't feel this, I don't feel like this might necessarily refer to that twin flame connection, because, you know, twin flame connections are very often the instigators of change. But, you know, I just looked at the image of, like, you know, the mirror. Mirror is the word I was looking for. So that they're going to be mirroring a lot of your traits, a lot of your... Oh my God, fucking hell, I had it and I lost it. A lot of your kind of ways as well, and like coming back to this communication and this justice. So I feel like, you know, because you might be a person as well who is very expressive with their words, and somebody who do enjoy deep conversations. And coming back to this Queen of Cups, you're a deep, sensitive person. So I feel with this, like, you know, they're going to really match that energy. Like, you know, they're going to be very good at that, very good at listening, and very good at holding that space for you, and that warmth that comes through that. You're going to feel very safe around this person. 6 of Wands, energy of success. Like, you know, you're going to come out on top after meeting this person. And Judgment, yeah. So can we just get, we've got a few more minutes. Can we just get, I might grab another deck quickly for confirmation. Can we get another card on this new person, please? The Lovers. And the Judgment. So yeah, this is what I'm kind of feeling with these two. So this is somebody who, yeah, yet again, like, you've got this mirroring energy, and somebody who, and this holding hand is very significant. I feel like this person is going to really enjoy, like, you know, keeping you close, and, you know, the physical touch of things. And also with the rebirth card in this deck, which is Judgment in a traditional one. I feel this is somebody who also, now I kind of heard that, you know, that might be somebody who might be older than you, and that also, and the life experience comes with that. They have a lot of life experience, so not necessarily, like, you know, age-wise, but there's this feeling of, like, you know, them being very wise for their age, or them just kind of, you know, they know things as well, and they know how to hold that space. And also, yeah, there's this expressiveness that comes through with them. I just see, like, you know, with this Judgment, because in the Lights here tarot, there's this image of like this release, and like literally coming out of your own body. So I feel like this refers to that as well. And there's something about sunrises, sunsets, you know. So this might be referring to this person, like, you know, taking you to places where you're going to watch sunrises or sunsets, like, you know, like there's some kind of like sweet romantic energy as well coming through with that 6 of Pentacles. So this is somebody who is generous as well. This is like a generous energy coming through. This is somebody who wants to come in, spoil you, and shower you with goodness, all the good things that you deserve. Yeah, definitely. And with Page of Cups, so I feel like this is somebody who, for a lot of you, this might be somebody that's already kind of in your life, or when they arrive, you know, the feelings going to develop very quickly, and there's a certain innocence about it as well. And I feel like they're not going to hide it at all. Like, you know, they're going to feel very very successful in their own way for having you in their life too. They're going to be very appreciative of you and your connection. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles and the Fool. So this is, I feel, I think we're going to finish it here. I'm not going to grab anything else for this message. It's quite long now. We might just do something else. But with this, so this is this weighing energy of you, whether you want to model yourself and waste any more energy on current situation or your past situation that you've been still sort of giving a lot of energy to, or whether you're going to fuck it, chuck it in a fuck it bucket, and you're going to go, you know, ahead with the new, with this Fool. Can't make this shop. This is your, like, we had a Lovers, 4 of Wands, 6 of fucking Cups, which I feel does refer a lot to your nostalgia. But yeah, this is like all the fucking soulmate cards coming out for this message, for this reading. Yeah, go with the new, because they're gonna make you very fucking happy. Right, love you, bye.